The first GMT watch was invented by the engineers at the Glycine Watch Company in 1953. In response to the surge in air travel and as a result of pilots having to go between different time zones on a regular basis, a request was made by British pilot Chat Brown that a watch be developed that could track multiple time zones simultaneously. In response to this, the Glycine Airman was created. This was the first watch of its kind and therefore is usually recognized as the first GMT. In 1954, Rolex designed a refinement of the Glycine Airman called the GMT Master. The GMT Master was originally designed for the Pan Am pilots so that they could keep track of what time zones they were in and what was going on. This particular watch in the first position, or you might even say zero position, is a winding mechanism. This does not have a screw-down crown. You find the crown at the 4 o'clock position, which is common in Japanese watches. And if you pull it out to the second position, it'll advance your 24-hour hand. It looks like it's advancing in 30-minute increments, but keep in mind that's a 24-hour hand. So it's actually advancing in 1-hour increments. Pull it to the next position, and you can advance your time. This is how you advance your hour. Now notice that the hour hand does not move independently of the minute hand. That is how this is an office GMT watch as opposed to a true traveler's GMT. So why do they call this an office GMT? Well, it was designed for people that maybe are stationary but still need to know at least 2 or 3 time zones. Imagine that you're working in an office and at your office it's 9 o'clock, but in a different office it's not, it's some other time. And you need to know, well, what time is it in the other office? With this, you can look at a glance and see what time it is. You can see here along the rehaut, it will tell you that this is 9:30 or so a.m. But what if you want to use an office GMT for traveling? Can it be done? And this is the confusion. This is why people call this not a true GMT when it actually is a good GMT watch. Yes, you can use this for traveling. This is just a 2-step process. Using a true GMT or a traveler's GMT is a 1-step process. That's the only difference. So suppose that you are from Paris and you fly from Paris to New York City. And your home is in Paris. And you didn't change your watch when you left. And when you land in New York City, you look down at your watch and it says that it's almost 9 o'clock Paris time. It would have been about 3 p.m. New York time. So what you do is you take this and you turn it back to 3 p.m. like so. And then you want to put it to the second position to adjust the 24-hour hand, and you'll move it to 9 p.m. Paris time. So that'd be 2100. So here you can see now you've got 3 o'clock p.m. New York time and 9 p.m. Paris time. You still have the current date. And then if you wanted to, you could set a third time zone. So say you want to know Central Time also. Well, then you could just set this so that it's showing that the hour would be 2 o'clock Central Zone. So now you're actually monitoring 3 time zones with one watch. So yeah, this is a GMT and it works pretty well. So that's how you set an office GMT when you're traveling. But suppose you had a travel GMT or what's called a true GMT. How do you set it? It would just have, you pull it out to the first position and you could just click through the hours one at a time. And then, you know, as you go through time zones, you can just click backwards and forwards through those pretty easily. So that's the advantage of a true travel GMT, like the ones that Rolex built for Pan Am, as opposed to an office GMT like this one is. Nevertheless, this is still quite functional, quite capable, and a good little watch for traveling. So there you go. That's the quick and painless version of what a GMT is, what the story on it is, and how to use an office GMT. I hope you guys like that video, like and subscribe. Remember, when we get to 2,000 subscribers, one of the subscribers is going to win a watch. So you guys need to subscribe right now. Go and click on that subscription thing and do the bell and all the other stuff. Share with your friends. Get a bunch of people over here. And I appreciate you guys very much.